Perfect.
All right, here we go.
Hey, what's up there, Chad? How you doing today?
Mikey, how you doing, sir? Happy week 5. Can't believe we're in week 5 of the season already. It's crazy.
I know it's crazy. I mean, it's a shortened season, but 5 weeks in already, it's we're getting close where we need to start talking about playoffs.
Playoffs. Yeah, it's right around the corner, actually. We got a quick update, some breaking news out of the coaching staff on some playoff possibilities in week 6 games. So I'm excited to talk about it and get some info out there to all of our loyal listeners. Our 76 viewers from last week are going to be fired up.
Well, it was me like 27 times. Yeah, so
exactly. I think I had about 20 of them myself. So
yeah,
all
like
5 people that have been watching us are going to love it.
Yeah, well, speaking of last week, so last week's episode was 19 minutes long or something like that.
I couldn't believe it. Wow, yeah. I didn't think we'd have 19 minutes worth of content, but we'll shorten it up this week.
Yeah, we need to shorten it up just because we want to keep our 11 loyal viewers, be respectful of their time. So we're going to go speed today, right? So we're going to get through things, not spend too much time on any one topic. Boom. It's a big week here.
Like Tyson Davis running down the sideline, speed wins.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, coming off a big win last week all the way out to Clio. It was good to hear the band playing on Friday night. It was, the game was over really at the first possession. I think Goodrich's second play from offense, boom, quick touchdown, 28-yard pass from Rubio to Davis. Rubio came back with another rushing touchdown. And then next thing you know, it's 2 pick sixes. You had Milo picked it off, took it back 58 yards, and then the next literally play from scrimmage, it was Evan Williams picked it off and took it from 20. And then it was just the rest of the way, it was just all Goodrich. 35-0 at half. Second half, he had some, it's nice. They got some of their players in. They kind of moved some guys in and out. We didn't see much of Rubio or Davis in the second half. So you had Mormon with 2 rushing touchdowns, Jay Simerson with a rushing touchdown. So it was, and that was the thing for me, that game. The Martians ended up with 217 yards on the ground. That's by far probably their largest rushing total for the season. So good to see them churning up some yards. Great overall effort both ways, offense and defense.
Yeah, I thought in the second half, it was running clock in the second half, and Goodrich obviously kind of, stepped back a little bit, got some different guys in there running the ball. I even saw Cam Macklem, who, changed his number to 68.
He did. It was confused us in the booth there for a minute.
Yeah.
Thank God you were able to text in there with some updates for us.
Yeah, I had the privy of one of the parents' Instagram posts had a picture of him, and I was like, hey, that's Cam Macklem. Why is he wearing number 68? I don't know, but
it's really for a loop. We don't have a big staff, as you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great. They got the job done. Like I said, running the ball, putting some yardage. I think their leading rusher the week before was Rubio running around. So it's good to see the rushing attack happen. So it's good. So on to this week, they're going to be playing Owasso. Owasso's coming in at 1-3. Losses to Brandon 70-0. Lost to Lake Fenton 45-6. They lost to Corona 55-0, and their only win was over Clio 36-8. So I think that's all we need to know. Just keep doing what we're doing. I'm sure we'll see the starters in there for probably some limited snaps. And this is a game you just want to get in, do what you got to do, and get out. Same thing with Clio. So I'd say it's the same game plan.
Yep, absolutely. So not much really to discuss there. Obviously, it's homecoming week. There's a parade. We're going to have more fans at the game, so I think the
fans is going to be there. They're going to be doing the parade at 5:30, I think it is, or 5 o'clock.
5:30 parade, sweet. And I think I don't know if they're going to be throwing candy and stuff, but
yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
And masks on, I guess.
It's one of the highlights of my fall is standing there on the side, with my frosty beverage in hand, catching candy. So.
For sure, yeah. I was always Coach Klein there in the corner of Pontiac Street and Eagle. It was always a good spot. He'd catch a Jello shot every now and again.
Yeah, sure.
So who knows what's going to happen, but we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah, so let's move on
But
to other sports. So I think we kind of got some good followers, comments on, keeping everybody up to date on what else is going on.
for sure.
So,
The only thing I want to add in, there's a website called Snooze to You. It's actually a Twitter handle. There's a guy out of Western Michigan that just puts together all this projections, and he keeps really good stats on the football season. So they have us projected to play Imlay City in the playoffs. Imlay City coming in at 3-1 with their lone loss was across lots 52-12. So Snooze to You is a great resource for all of you football fans out there. So, but we will see. And then next, after Owasso, we'll have that crossover game. Sounds like it could be any one of three teams. I think it was Linden Kersley or possibly Swartz Creek based on what happens this Friday night. So we will see what happens. And all of our, 9 or 10 viewers will have to tune in to see who we're playing in week 6.
yeah,
You guys
super
something
excited
to
about it.
keep on our link.
So talk about volleyball. So I know, Paige, obviously, it seemed like it was a good week. I was following a little bit on Facebook, how the week turned out there.
Yeah, they had a great week. And I think after our last broadcast, I think they had beaten Lake Fenton, and at that point they had beat Owasso. Thursday night they went out to Notre Dame Prep. They beat Notre Dame Prep in their match. Notre Dame Prep's I think ranked 2nd overall in the state. So they crushed Notre Dame Prep. They finished the night by beating Flushing, and then they came back to Goodrich on Saturday. They had a tournament, and they went 6-0 for the day. They beat Waterford, Kettering, South Line, and Fenton. So the girls were just rolling. It was a lot of fun to watch. This week, I believe they're supposed to have a match with Corunna to decide the Metro League Championship. That game I think has gotten postponed until somewhere down the road. So it'll be up in the air for a while. But the girls are playing great, and very proud of them. They're like I said before, there's 8 seniors on that team. So anytime you can have that much leadership and experience, you're gonna do some damage.
Yep,
So
and then we got soccer. What
season.
about soccer?
Yeah, soccer. I heard last night. I think their next match in districts is going to be against Auburn Hills Avondale. They won this week 1-0 over Linden, which was a good win for them. So they did win the Metro League Championship again. They repeated. So great job to the soccer team, the entire organization. It's kind of fun to see those tweets coming out on Friday night. But the one the soccer player we didn't mention was Grant Deaton back in that game against Clio. He was 8 for 8. And including at a 21-yard scamper down the left sideline, just pushed out at the 2. I think he crossed the end zone, but they marked him down at the 2. So, 21 yards rushing on the night and 8 for 8 on his kickoff or extra points. So he's a big part of that soccer team, and we're excited to see his success.
Yeah. I think you said on the broadcast, you're like, I don't know if Coach Evans going to like that run there.
Exactly. They're probably cringing, but he's a good athlete. And we talked to him after the game. He was walking off the field on Friday, and we were like, man, it would have been great to see him score that touchdown. But he's a big part of that soccer team. So we're excited to see where they go. And then the other thing we touched on last week was equestrian.
Mm-hmm.
They are heading to the state finals. So we're excited to see where they go. And I don't know how they keep track and score in equestrian, but hopefully they score more points than whoever it is they're playing.
Yeah, so the equestrian team, the tourney starts tomorrow, and I was doing some research on it. I actually saw that they were state championships last year, so who knew?
Oh, okay. Right? Nice. Breaking news. So you just
apologies to the equestrianites or the
shout out to the equestrians. They're awesome.
You call them. So we got tennis state quarterfinals also start tomorrow. I actually looked it up. The Goodrich was the 16th seed. Here I'm flipping around. Hopefully you're not seeing my screen, but they play Ann Arbor Green Hills or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll crush them.
Yeah, exactly. They have no chance against us. Oh, wait, let me look it up here. Ann Arbor Green Hills. Yeah. So if we beat them, that'd be, and then we play the winner of Allegan Hazlitt. So there you go. Hopefully, good luck to the tennis team. Let's see, cross country last week. I was at the Greater Flint cross country championships. Boys took 2nd place. The girls took 3rd. And this weekend we've got the Flint Metro League championships out there in Corunna. Nice. So, yep, I think
had some like the win cross country.
Yep. And then we didn't touch on it last week, but the ping pong team, they won their district. I think Bart Simpson led the way there.
It was a real deal this year.
Yeah, exactly. Looking for big things in the regionals and states for those guys, the ping pongers.
They're a fantastic group. Just fun to watch. Maybe we can broadcast one of their games on get the sports scope at the ping pong match. I think it'd be pretty sweet.
It's hard to watch.
Exactly. The camera will be back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully that ping pong team can get the job done. We want to see them bring. I'd love to see a ping pong banner hanging in our gym for all to see as they come into Martian Land. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Hanging.
So the real meat of today's show, Chad, let's get to it. And it's homecoming week, and obviously there's a lot that goes with homecoming. It's a different year this year, but there still is going to be a homecoming court. We've got king candidates and queen candidates. Somebody's going to be crowned champions or king and queen on Friday night at halftime at the game there. So I just want to run through. We got senior king candidates Tyson Davis, Milo DeCicci, Austin Templeton, Brendan Lee, and Trent Velo. And on the queen side, queen candidates Annalise Laffner, Molly Powers, Isabel Stickney, Georgia Berger, and Morgan Fiffield. So that's quite the group there. I don't know all of them. I know some of them. What do you think about that group there, Chad?
Well, I mean, you got I see you recognize some football names there. So anytime you got a Tyson Davis stepping on the field, I mean, how does it work? Do they have to get the rose to stay, or are they given a rose at the end of this thing? I've watched Basher a couple times. So is that how it works?
Not sure if they vote. I'm not sure what happens. Maybe
who's Milo DeCicci up there?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, you got some football names. I recognize some of the girls. Got a couple volleyball players in there. So, but no, it's just it's an exciting night for all these kids. Hopefully, they can get the job done and get that crown. That's something I know they'll have for the rest of their life.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not a whole lot of. I'm not too sure how they score that.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like they got a good group of kids, and obviously you got Tyson Davis and Milo and Austin. I think, Austin, and they'll be in their football gear, right? So
for sure.
Hopefully they'll be have a good chance. Brendan Lee, tough competition. Trent Velo. I mean, come on, it's quite the
Should
group.
Be a matchup for the ages.
Yeah, exactly. And then, as you said, I mean, you got Laffner and Stickney and Powers and Berger, and I mean, those are
Berger,
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan Fiffield. I don't know Morgan, but it reminds me of Morgan Fairchild. So I mean, she's got that going for her, right? So
who's your pick, Mike? Let's get it out there. Let's do your primetime picks on the winners.
It's tough, because I really don't have a clue. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Milo DeCicci. He's gonna get the popular vote.
Okay.
Because of the hair, he's got some crazy hair.
Yes, he's got some great hair. Unlike his dad. Dad looks a little bit more like me these days.
Yeah, he doesn't have so much hair. And then
follically challenged.
Yeah, I mean the girls group. That's tough to say. I'm gonna go with Izzy Stickney, Isabel Stickney.
Great, yeah, it's a great pick.
It's a tough crowd. I mean, it's hard to say, but that's my pick, Milo and Izzy. What do you got?
All right, so coming out of the men's region, the men's bracket, I'm gonna go with Austin Templeton. He's a center on the football team. I think he'd be just a great pick. And then on the girls' side, it's a tough one, but I'm gonna go off the board and go with this Morgan Fifield. I think she's gonna bring it in. So that's my prediction. Bold prediction here on the Goodrich Martians Weekly Show.
Well, we will see, and we'll update everybody next week. Obviously, hopefully, some of you get to go to the game. I think I was saying earlier we had three tickets per member, and then also the senior class is going to be able to go, which is good. So we'll have a little more crowd. There'll be some noise. There'll be some cheering. Not sure how everybody's going to social distance, but don't really care. So anyway, Chad.
If you can't make the game, be sure to tune into our broadcast. So we're going to jump on that here in a sec, but it's a good way to see the action. We'll make sure we stay live at halftime so we can give you breaking news on who that winner is,
that's right.
Like I said, I'm predicting it's going to be Templeton and Fifield. That's my guess.
Well, and that's the beauty of it this year too. So we'll be broadcast right through halftime and get the whole halftime broadcast on TV, and that's at www.sportscopelive.com. Look up Goodrich, you'll find it there. It's $5. Great stream. Most likely you'll hear Chad with tons of detail, and if I'm not there, I'll be feeding him when he screws up and all that other stuff. So anything else you want to talk about today, Chad?
Oh yeah, I just want to mention, we're talking about, our just impressive fall sports. We got the winter season coming up, so I know the tetherball team is looking to bounce back from their season last year. So the tryouts are coming up next week. So we got a strong history in tetherball.
That's right.
Hopefully, come out, make it happen. I think they're the freshman JV and a varsity tetherball team.
Yeah, it's co-ed tetherball too, so that's it's the only co-ed sport that we have in the MHSAA. Right?
Hopefully, our 7 viewers are cracking up right now.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's time to be done with this. Let's get back to work, Chad.
Let's do it. Great job, Mike. Hopefully, we'll see you Friday night on the booth.
Sounds good,
sure
buddy.
Bill will be up there with his crazy pants. All right, let's go Martians.
All right, we'll see you, Chad.